25-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. Push it back.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, a run from White. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the 1st.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. At 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's Elliott, complete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check. Watch it before. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's third down.
Wait, 10, 53. Let's go, D. Shift. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Brady gives this to White. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Prescott, caught by Cobb. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. Just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Kill. 47. There we go, kill. 54.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Prescott
from the gun. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The kick by Marr is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Switch.
Let's go on. No, 66. Ozzy.
Throwing again. Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Hey, Charlie.
Come to my work. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Brady, and this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Watch the pass.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. First target, first catch, and a first down. For football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That throw by Brady incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check three.
The Cowboys 22 yards.
On On second down, they'll run with White. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brady now to throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Hey, Alabama. 55, regular.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Tljsr2live making the catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 19 yards away, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters to remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
They go to Elliott again. And spins away. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. 10 carry now for Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The kick by Maher is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Opting to run again here with White. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Wait, 20!
Brady now on first down. Caught by the tight end, Watson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Dorsett's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
13 yards. First down, New England.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So here's a... They'll run 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go Bandit! Sugar!
Throwing now is Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Edelman was the intended target. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw, and Watson has it right side. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means that...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
54, right there, 54 miles.
On first down, Brady. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He finds Tljsr2live. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
Hey, 66. Hey, echo. 72.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete to Tljsr2live. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. To throw is Brady. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, it's Elliott. There he goes left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Darian Thompson, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.